Okay, hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So as you could see for today's title, I'm going to be talking just about how I found out that I had COVID, my symptoms, how I'm feeling, how I'm doing, um, how I'm quarantining pretty much. And I don't know, I've been thinking of filming this video for, well, this is my day 3 of being quarantined. So I just been in the room. The only time I go out is to go to the restroom. So in this video I do have footage of when I found out that I had COVID. I recorded when they did the test, but my phone didn't record when they actually gave me the results. It was recording, but then my phone's gonna die, so it said like 10% left, so I didn't get to get when they told me. So where do we start off? I started with light symptoms on Wednesday. Earlier that same day, I had found out that a coworker wasn't at work because had just tested positive, and I thought he was like on vacation, like he like got his hours for vacation and everything. I had I felt my chest heavy, my throat, but very slight. My headache, I had a headache. So I found out my coworker had it. Immediately when the clinic at work opened, I called and I let them know that I had been exposed to COVID and that I had been having very mild symptoms. So what happened is that so you call, and then since I was at work, they called me back, and then they just asked me like what my symptoms were. They asked me like if just making sure that I had been exposed. I had to give the name, and they pretty much have to confirm you for an appointment. So they confirmed me, and by this time I was already on my way home. We finished work early that day, and I was on my way home, and I got the call and being like, hey, it was 11, and they're like, hey, we have an appointment open at 11:20, could you make it? And I'm like, yeah. So I just remember driving back. Just tickles, that one just tickles. It's better than the other one. And I just waited in the car for a little bit. I remember feeling very nervous. I felt very nervous. I felt very scared just because, like, I do live with my parents-in-law, and while they're a little older, and then my son, I would not want my son to get sick, so I was very nervous to come home. So this test, it only took 25 minutes for them to tell me the results, which I was so happy about. So I just waited in my car. But yeah, I remember when he told me that I had COVID. So I tested positive. I don't know why I was so emotional. Nothing like coming out positive with COVID is not fun. Not being able to be close to my family now. Like, I'm gonna have to stay a couple weeks away from everyone. You guys, my son, like, I'm gonna have to pretend like I'm not there, like in that extra room, and I'm gonna hear him play and laugh, and I can't go out and play with him. I was very scared. So when they told me, like, unfortunately you came back positive for COVID, I honestly felt like, I don't know, I felt like I was gonna die. Like, I felt like I was gonna get super sick, like I was gonna be rushed to the hospital, maybe not be able to see my family again. I don't know, like, when things like that happen, you kind of think of the worst that could happen. So that's pretty much what I did. I thought of the worst, and I remember I just cried. And the first person that I called was my little brother. Told my husband, and I remember him being like, are you serious? Like, are you kidding? And I was like, why would I be kidding? I remember I got mad because I'm like, why would I be kidding about something like this? Yeah, I just tried to let everyone know. Automatically you get like a sick leave, and it's like paid. So you have like 80 hours, 2 weeks just to quarantine pretty much. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. It's what I'm doing actually right now. I just miss Georgie so much. Like, you have no idea how much I miss him. So that's me finding out. My symptoms still are very light, very mild. And I was so surprised because I had been taking care of myself. Like, even being here at the house, I would sanitize before like cooking, before grabbing something. After grabbing something, I would clean. I would clean the packages. I would come in. I would clean the doorknobs. I have no idea the exact moment that I got the virus. Like, it's impossible for you to know the exact moment you got the virus, you know. So I was very scared. I was just thinking, like, what if I got my son sick? What if I got my husband sick? What if I got anyone sick? Like, I still feel very scared, because sometimes it takes days, even weeks, for the symptoms to really kick in. I do FaceTime Georgie because I miss him so much, but sometimes, like, the first day I could not FaceTime him because I felt so sad. He felt so sad, like, knowing that I wasn't going to be able to see him for like 2 weeks. So I always felt really, really bad, and I knew if I talked to him I was just going to start crying. So the first time that I talked to him was actually yesterday, the second day, and it was good. Like, I was just doing like funny faces, we were just laughing. So, but it's still hard, like, hearing him like running around and laughing, because I miss it, you know. So yeah, let's move on from that, because I will seriously start crying. I miss him so much. He's like the thing that, like, he's what I miss the most, honestly. So to try and feel better, I actually bought some cold and flu medicine. Let me show you guys. So I got the Dayquil Severe Cold and Flu. I got Cortisone. It's maximum strength. I got some vitamins because I hadn't been taking my vitamins. So, like, I start taking my vitamins now for sure. It's so interesting. I hadn't seen something like this. It's a medicated fruit drops. And they're like, I guess they're supposed to shorten your colds, and they taste super good. Like, they look like they would be like super hard from the outside, but they're actually really soft once you start chewing it. And it does say to chew it very well before you do swallow, so you have to like chew it completely down. I do sleep a lot of the day. I'm pretty much just on my phone since it's almost Christmas, and I am gonna be able to go out for Christmas since my quarantine's gonna be over. I'm doing a lot of online shopping, which is kind of fun. You know, I'm just trying to get everybody their gifts on time. So I mean, you have to kind of try to get the best out of things, and that's how I'm trying to look at it. Some time for me to rest and, you know, just heal from this, and I know I'm just gonna be stronger after, but it does get hard at times. If you guys are quarantining right now, make sure to comment down below what's been the funnest thing that you've done while you've been quarantined, because for me it's the online shopping. I like buying stuff online and then waiting for the package and just being happy when it arrives, and like tracking it just to know where it's at, just like waiting for it. So let me know what's your favorite part about quarantining. So I am in the house, but I'm in an extra room, so we're separated because his test has not come in yet, so we're staying away. My son is being taken care of by my mother-in-law. There's so much help, and I'm so grateful for them. You stop it. Stop coughing. Okay, so when I go out to the restroom, I do wear this mask. This mask is like super safe. So it has these two strings, and then this thing to like really get your nose good. I'm not gonna put it on right now because I have my makeup. Or should I do it? I'm just gonna do it. So you put it on like this, and one has to stay, one string stays on the top and the other one goes in the bottom, like lower, and then you just fix it. No, it didn't have makeup on it. Fuck. And you pull it really good. So, and then I take a wipey. I used to take the whole bottle, but I just take one. So with this wipey, everything that I first sanitize my hands with it, and then everything that I touch, I seriously touch with the wipey, like the doorknobs, but I try to touch as less as I can. I got it dirty with makeup. I didn't put my setting spray on either. Also, like, when I do go to the restroom, they do have to take my son somewhere where he can't see me, because my son does not know that I'm here. Nobody sleeps in this room, so he thinks that this room is lonely. Every time I talk to Georgie, I tell him that I'm bye-bye or that I'm at work or something, but he does not know. He has no idea, you guys, that I'm here. And I honestly cannot wait for the day that I'm able to go out and I'm just gonna surprise them. I'm like, baby, it's mommy. Like, I have thought long and hard if I should make this video, just because Not because it's anything that I'm ashamed of, but I feel like a lot of people, when something bad happens to them, they try to like hide it or like minimize it or not talk about it. Like, yeah, I have COVID, but I'm no different than you know. Just because I have COVID doesn't mean that I didn't try to take care of myself. It doesn't mean that I was running around, you know, being wild and not caring, because trust me, I care a lot. But you know, things happen. Can't always avoid illnesses or just things in life. Yeah, I just wanted to come on here and kind of talk to you guys. Oh, I have not lost my taste or my smell, which is amazing, because eating, you know, it's amazing. The food, I taste it. I also haven't had any fever. I feel like everybody just experiences this differently. Everybody gets different symptoms. I also have time, so I did my nails, and this actually fell when I was like setting up my camera, but yeah, I did my little nails. These are actually glue-on nails. I do have a lot of my family members that call me, FaceTime me, just ask me how I'm doing, which makes me feel less lonely, of course, because I feel like there's people that care. So yeah, right now I'm a little ronca. I hear it in my voice. Hopefully soon that goes away. Hopefully my symptoms don't worsen. Did not think I was gonna get COVID. Honestly, I felt like I was being too safe. I felt like I was being too careful. I'm not sure what happened. I believe in COVID, you know, and if you guys don't, of course everybody has their own opinions. And to all my chismosas, sí, sí estoy mala, pero no se preocupe, me voy a aliviar rápido y todo va a estar bien, no se preocupe. Si me quiere hablar, hábleme, yo le contesto, acabo no tengo nada que hacer. También igual, si es chismosa o no es chismosa, tía, yo la quiero. Hábleme, pregúnteme y yo le contesto. Acuérdese de suscribir a mi canal. Este es mi canal. Abajo tiene un botoncito que dice suscribir, ahí apriétele y ahí va a estar mirando mis videos que voy a subir. I'm gonna end the video right here. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't already. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to stay tuned, and until next time.